from Stop 6, Texas, it's the big fella. It's Dallas Cowboy Chris. And from the 915, Cholo Town, El Paso, it's our man, 21, Armando, 21. And from the hill country of Texas, Austin, it's our man, Retrofit Sports, Hook 'em, it's Rue. And from Tucson, Arizona, the player personnel director of the Cowboy podcast is Kuiper AZ. And from the great state of Arizona, he's Mikey 520. What's up? What's up? What's up? Say, man, it's game day. It is game day, game day, game day. Let me introduce the crew to you real quick. Man, to my right, to my left, to my left, to my right, my homeboy from Tucson, Arizona, the player personnel director of the Cowboy podcast. It's my man, Kuiper AZ. What's up, Kuiper?
What it do, man? It must feel nice to be excited for a game.
Also, from the ATL, by the way, of Funky Town, Fort Worth, is my man back from vacation, 2 weeks cruising. Is my man. What's your point? What's up, Chop?
What up? What up? How's everybody doing?
Man, we're doing good. We're doing good. And also from Tucson, Arizona, he's the man. He's Mikey 520. What's up, Mikey?
Yo, it's game day. We only get 17 of these guaranteed, and we don't miss a minute. So what happened? You had a morning game, and a flight changed it, AZ? What happened? What happened?
No, it was always a 1 p.m. game.
Okay. That's all cool. Hey, and two, Chop, you got some sand in your beard, man.
Man, he been living it up, ain't it? You know, it's been feel good day to be retired. Go do whatever you want to, whenever you want to, huh? You know, hey,
he swam with dolphins and everything.
Hey, he was in East Rutherford, New Jersey. You know, watch the Cowboys and Jets. Then he go get on the boat and he cruised for 2 weeks. Now he come back. You know, got the fly shades on. He ready to talk some football.
Hey. So they made you leave the speaker in your trunk. How you couldn't take your speaker.
Say, I ain't told you about that shit. Stop
hey.
No. Get on. I judge no. If anybody don't know how to act, it's me. Tom know how to act. No matter what color you are, people don't know how to act.
Well, look,
whatever it took to get on. I was on.
The game is coming up quick. I'm late. You know, man, when the big fella get to cooking, I lose track of time, right? And I was like, shit, I'm late again. So let's get into this, man, because this Eagle game is 3 minutes left. Yeah, 3 minutes left. Vikings just scored 28-25 right now. So, you know, Cowboys will be on soon. So let's get into it real fast. Let's go. Hey, man, Cowboys versus the Eagles. Cowboys versus the Commanders. Commanders all of a sudden don't have any receivers.
No,
where are they receivers? Is this, Kuiper, we're going to start with you. Who do we need to look for today? Because I think it's going to be a Ertz show. It's gonna be the tight end show.
Honestly, it's gonna be Ertz and it's gonna be Luke McCaffrey. I think he'll be their the most receiving yards for their wide receivers. But I see Zach Ertz just reception after reception, being the third down and red zone dude.
Okay, Mikey, man, what you think about these Commanders not having any receivers today, man? What's going on?
Well,
who should we focus on?
Well, of course, Zach Ertz should be a thing, but the way our defense goes, anybody could be an all-star. You see Rico Dowdle is not on the map playing the Jets that we obliterated through the run game. The NFL is a strange lady, and I could see Luke McCaffrey doing something. It's going to be very evident that we are there is incompetence in our defense. If we can shut this down and they have any kind of success, any kind. But I would look for Luke McCaffrey and Zach Ertz. We're looking at what did John from Burgundy say? The two white guys. What did he say? The white chicks. That's what we're gonna be looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. Chop. So you know what's going on, man. Is this a good right? Is this a get right game for the Cowboys defense? Because right now the Commanders don't have any. They don't have Debo. They don't have Scary Terry, and I don't know, man. Because I'm afraid of this game all of a sudden.
Afraid.
You know why? You know why I'm afraid of this game? Because the Cowboys defense always makes superstars out of somebody.
Yes.
So Chop, what should we do? Who should we watch for, Chop?
Man, we better watch for everybody. Like Mikey said, somehow the Cowboys will bring light to a player that nobody in the league knew until they play the Cowboys. So if I was them, I wouldn't try to do nothing fancy. I would just play sound football, stay in your gaps, stay in your position, stay on your keys, don't do nothing heroic, just play football. Because we don't know who they're gonna throw out there, but whoever it is, I can guarantee you everybody in the league don't know their name after the game.
I know, man, because they still got their starting quarterback. Okay,
right.
I would feel different if Daniels wasn't playing, right? But Daniels is playing. I'm concerned. I'm still concerned. Cowboy fans, don't be thinking, hey, they ain't got no receivers. They ain't gonna put up no points. You must not watch our team the whole year. So look, we still gotta take their offense serious because I still think they're gonna pound the ball at us first with old Bill.
Exactly.
Bill coming right at us.
Right.
Bill's gonna come right at us.
Yes, he is.
So
Rico just scored again.
Say, man, we gotta let that go. Let it go.
I gotta let it go.
Let it go.
I know we're trying to get through a show and make our points, but that's the exact point. Like they could, but at the same time, that could be to our benefit. Them shooting themselves in the foot lately has been their MO, not our MO. As far as our offenses goes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he has a problem holding on to the ball. It's kind of a little slippery for him. Maybe that's to our advantage, but who knows what advantage we take of. The faith is strong. The faith is strong in the offense, but the faith in this defense is slim to none. It's me having faith in a sun-beaten lawn chair here in Arizona and sitting hard on it. If you're a fat guy, you understand. That's how much faith I have on this defense.
Well, you know, go ahead.
No, go.
Go ahead, Bubba. Go ahead.
You know, if Bobby Wagner wasn't playing, I would feel great. He's the difference maker in that entire team for the Commanders. It's him and what's his name? Louisville.
Luvo or Luva? What is it? Luvu.
Those two are the difference makers in this game. And if the Cowboys didn't game plan against those two, we're going to have some issues. If they did, we shouldn't have any problems, to be honest with you. We really shouldn't have any problem if we play sound football.
So there's no Dorrance Armstrong. Jalen Smith is limited. No Scary Terry and no Debo Samuel. And that's what's on their injury report. I believe if we don't do nothing, Jaden Daniels, if Jaden Daniels was 100 and didn't have that big bulky knee brace on his knee, I would be more scared. But I'm a little more comfortable just on a little prayer that we're gonna have a semblance of a okay defense. And then Dorrance Armstrong not being there, they're allowing a lot of the runs. So I know we're talking about their offense right now. So
well, we still got that one Agent Zero over in Washington, which is Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
He knows the players. So, you know, but I honest to God think we should do okay. they're going to pound the rock. We know that. But I think this is a copycat league, and everybody's going to try to do what the Panthers did this last week. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know if you got, I don't want to really regurgitate all this from last week when I didn't get a chance to get on, but I went back and looked at the film, and I'm sure you guys did the same thing. And we all jumped on Eberflus, but fellas, if y'all look at that film, we were in every position to stop them. We just didn't. I looked at the in the trenches. We just gave up in the trenches.
Reddy Stewart seems like he's the only one that wants to tackle. Reddy Stewart, and
Reddy Stewart.
He's a bench player, but now I think I don't want to see Kenneth Murray on anymore. I'm sorry, he's like Hendricks and Van Der Esch in one. He's a dollar short, a nickel too late, or a minute too late. Then he's on the floor, and he's just Jack Sanborn coming back today is I hope him being out gave him this hunger of being on the spot and really seeing on the sideline, man, we suck, and he gives a fire under his ass to be this linebacker we need him to be. And that's all I could say with our defense. Who else is back in on defense? Then of course Trayvon Diggs, his woman going through his phone and slapping him upside the head with a skillet.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
You know what? Actually, we all live in this life, gentlemen, and that's what we all seen Medea. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Well, quit accusing this man's wife or girl for beating him up, giving him a concussion. That's not starting no rumors.
This is a.
He got it at home. That means domestic, but I ain't saying that.
This is strange. I don't know. I can't put my hands on it. What's going on with Diggs? No. I don't know. There's a lot of rumors, but there's something going on. And and the Cowboys know what it is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They just don't. They're not going to say anything because it gives too much news media. But something is going on, and I don't think it's concussion.
No, like sports talk. When you hear flu-like symptoms, what does that mean, Chris?
She probably got.
That's a hangover.
Yeah.
No. Like when you hear this player's out for flu-like symptoms, that means this idiot got drunk and he's not playing because you know what I mean. Or when they don't want to put a guy on, they say flu-like symptoms, but they said concussion. Right. So a concussion could be 1 week, limited, or it could mean 4 weeks. And like I said, it's fishy. It's very fishy. And then at home, where there's no liability.
Right. That part. Do you think it has something to do with Kalen Carson being brought up?
I do.
I think so too. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm hogging the mic.
No. You good. I'm with you on that, Chris. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mike.
I think so because even Fisher brought this up. Jeff Fisher, reporter, he said just because he think it's suspicious. It's suspicious. It just curiously happened at the same time. Kuiper, you got that look. What you think? Is it suspicious to you?
I think it was Trayvon. His time is up, man. It's over. They don't like him anymore, man. He's old. He's coming off an ACL. I think that ACL really has affected him more than anybody has thought it would. Mm-hmm. He's just slow. He's lost that acceleration.
No. Like I said on the show, he's lame. Him and Bland are lame right now. Not lame as in lame, like they're lame. They're hurt. There's this hurt that they're rushed back. Maybe this is a good thing for him with Kalen Carson coming back. How worse can anybody else actually be than we've actually been playing? You know what I'm saying? The artist league, formerly known as Stop Six greatest as a cornerback, would probably be better right now than, you know what I'm saying? Any of us filling any of the gaps, because would the result be any different?
Yeah.
So that's where we're at. That's where I'm at. So
Paulie say he was probably at the Cardi B concert with his big brother.
Dirty boys. Guys, we got 20 minutes till kickoff or 15 minutes till kickoff?
We got because we got the late, so it's starting on the 25.
Okay, cool.
So we're good. That's why I'm watching. I'm making sure. That's why y'all keep seeing me do this. That's because I'm watching. I'm watching the TV.
But the thing is, I gotta change. I gotta change the what is it called, the fire stick to the living room. So.
Well, look,
I need to go do that right now.
Let's do this real quick, okay? If you need to do that real quick, but we'll still be here. All right.
Okay.
Chop.
Talk to me.
Chop's players of the game. Who Chop on the Commanders and the Cowboys, man, that you are focused on today?
I'm focused on Javonte Williams, and I'm focused on Bobby Wagner. I think that's the game today. I don't think it won't be a CD George Pickens takeover. I think with the coming back of Tyler Booker and that offensive line, I think they want to establish the run with this team and use the wide receivers to back it up. But I think Javonte Williams took that game last week personal. So that's my player to watch this game on the offense side and defense. For the Cowboys on defense, it could be Kalen Carson.
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe.
Kuiper, who you think, man, the players to watch today?
I think the return of CeeDee Lamb is going to be awesome. He's going to cook Sandstrel in the slot, and the Commanders' defense sucks in the intermediate.
Yes,
That's
sir.
CeeDee's game all day. And defensively, man, I think James Houston is going to have a day.
Yes,
I
sir.
really do. I think he's going to put a ton of pressure. He's going to get at least a sack, maybe even 2.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I'll go with mine. It's gonna be Daquavius, Rain, Prescott, Sanchez, Rodriguez, De La Torre, Leon.
What's his name again? Tell me his name again.
Because he's got all of us. He's got all of us, and he got all of us in his back, and we support him. Just Pickens has played outstanding. Ferguson has his showing, and now he got his favorite toy that's could have came in last week by his own words, but waited one more day, and he's over there watching. You know how Michael Irvin said, this is actually a Michael Irvin jersey, when he switched his route against the 49ers, and Alvin Harper took that skinny post in the 992 NFC Championship game, and he's running with my football. So he's been watching George Pickens run with his football for the last 5 games, 6 touchdowns, and we don't mind that at all. But I want this competitive edge, not saying that, that I want, and for Dak Prescott to throw it to the open guy, don't force it to CeeDee Lamb. But we saw what Jamar Chase did on Thursday night, forcing it to your best receiving. It is good in a lot of propositions. And then for them, Bobby Wagner does really. I think Bobby Wagner's. This is Ben Gay, Bobby Wagner. You know what I mean? This is icy hot Bobby Wagner. He looks like Kendricks looked last year. Just a step. He reads the play, but he's just 2 steps too slow. But who knows? Who knows? Because these NFC games are big.
You still there, Mikey? Because you kind of broke up.
Guys, my internet's going out, guys. No, hey, I love you guys. My internet has been choppy. They gotta fix it on this in this house since that semi-hurricane came. So it's been cutting in and out. So hopefully it doesn't do it during the game. I love y'all today. You already remember my score was 38-35 Dallas Cowboys. Have fun. Thank you for letting me on the Chop and Stop 6 pre-game show. Puro Pichi Cowboys. Oh, love y'all.
Big Mikey.
He is silly. the Chop and Stop 6 pregame show. I guess, hey, Chop, I guess we got a name now.
Right. Hey, we'll take that.
I guess I need to make a opening for that. All right. So Kuiper, man. All right. So we got players of the game. So, but we always got to have a player to watch. The player that somebody's going to be sleeping on today. To me, I didn't even answer the other ones, but that's cool. But I want to talk about the players to watch today. You know me, I'm the big offensive lineman. So Booker's back, right? I want to know, and I want to see if he's fully healthy and if the run game is going to improve. Because I am a fan of TJ Bass. I think Bass has been doing a good job in his absence, but we keep getting more and more of the starters back, and we had 2 starters back last week, and our run game did not improve. Okay, so now we only down 1 starter. That's BB. So let's see if our starting guard Tyler Booker is going to play good against these Commanders, because the Commanders do have 2 good things. That's 2 good defensive tackles. Okay, so that's who I'm focusing on, the player to watch, my little sleeper player to watch. And for the Commanders, oh man, Bill is too easy. Daniels is too easy. I'm going to go with my old Michigan player, Mikey Sanderstill. Because they've been saying Mikey has been playing pretty bad up in Washington, and Mikey is going to be on CD today. So CD is going to play more slot than he will play the X. So let's for the Commanders, let's look for Mikey Sanderstill on CD today. Those are my 2 players to watch. Kuiper.
Well, we talk about their linebackers being bad in coverage, man. Let's see Jake Ferguson catch a touchdown or 2. Let's see him just work the middle as well, man. I would love to say some offensive line for the Cowboys, but their D line or their edge rushers don't really scare me. Dorian Armstrong is their number 1 edge rusher, but he's banged up. I don't know if he'll really do anything. For the Commanders side, I'm gonna go with watching what's his name, Corley, or the other wide receiver that just had a breakout last week. Let me find his name real quick. It's like Makai Corley, something like that. But yeah, he last week he had a really good game. And Chris Moore is the wide receiver for the Commanders that I think will do the best next to McCaffrey.
Okay. All right, Chop. Your sleeper player to watch today, baby.
I think we better. He's not really a sleeper, but he don't get a lot of talk, and that's that running back Merritt. That's a strong runner. He's not a shifty, but he can definitely run between the tackles. He's very slippery, and he's not a one-arm guy. We can just bring him down. He's sneaky fast in so many ways, but they don't talk a lot about this running back. But I watched him a little bit over the last few weeks, and this guy can play. He's a football player. On the Commander side, on our side, the player to watch to me is probably going to be Tyler Booker. I want to see, can he pick up? Is going to take some time. Like I said, Baz did a great job, but I think with him sitting down and being hurt, he learned some things on how to be a pro coming from college and dealing with the NFL. And we're going to see something very different out of Tyler Booker today. And I'm going to be proud. That's why I picked Javonte Williams as my guy that I think that's going to do some damage. And I think Tyler Booker going to be right in front of him.
Okay. Now, let's talk about Dan Quinn coming back, right? Dan Quinn is one of those coaches, man. You love him and then sometimes you hate him, right? Because when he was with the Cowboys, when he first started, everybody loved Dan Quinn. And remember this last year with the Cowboys, everybody wanted to get rid of Dan Quinn, right? People forget that. As soon as he went to the Commanders and they started winning, we should have kept Dan Quinn. No. You remember hey, Chop, you remember this?
Oh, yeah.
They wanted to run him out of here.
Yep.
And the only reason the Commanders started winning because they drafted a quarterback. Okay? They had a quarterback that could actually play football. So that's what made the Commanders' defense better than it was before. So But since Dan Quinn have a familiarity with the Cowboys defense and players, will Dan Quinn make a difference in this game? And we'll start with Kuiper.
Honestly, I don't think too much because I mean, offensively, who does he really know how to stop? I don't think he knows how to stop CeeDee Lamb with the players he has. Maybe a little bit of a game plan against Dak Prescott, but I don't think it'll really matter that much. Cliff Kingsbury doesn't have any experience against Eberflus, I would say. So I think it'll just be between who is going to be the better at game clock management. If Dan Quinn is better than Eberflus, I think they do win. I mean, not Eberflus, Shoddy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, but I know what you meant. So, so Chop, will Dan Quinn make a difference in this game, man? Will he make it?
In my honest opinion, no.
Okay.
He would not make a difference because he doesn't have his toys to do it with today. Mm-hmm. Now, like I said, those veteran linebackers, they're going to be veteran linebackers, but I don't think we will have to fumble the ball today for Dan Quinn and them to win. We will have to beat ourselves today. And the Cowboys need to approach this game as if they have every solid player on their team active. Don't go in there thinking Debo is not playing, Scary Terry is not playing. No, go in there like you're an underdog. These guys are going to eat us up like we came in game one with Philly. That's our mentality we need to come in with.
Man, I'm glad you said that, man, because you know how the Cowboys are, man. They'll play down to their competition, then they'll play up to their competition.
Absolutely.
And when they at home, now, don't get me wrong. Now, when they at home, they actually are beginning to play better at home. Remember last year they played like crap at home. It was one of the worst. The year before they were undefeated at home until they got in the playoffs. We don't talk about that no more. I'm still in canceling. So, but I think the Cowboys need to do the same thing that Green Bay year, man. They need to win every game at home. We got to tie and we got to win. We got to win over the Giants and we got to tie against Green Bay. We had 2 games on the road. We're back at home. We have to win all the home games. We got to keep pace. The Eagles won today, and we playing a divisional game, and we can't drop division games. We can't do it. You know, we already dropped one to the Eagles week 1. We can't keep dropping any more games.
Absolutely.
So this is what else we got. I got my man Shoddy. I want to talk about Shoddy because I know we were talking about Dan Quinn. I wanted to talk about Shoddy too. Okay. Now we've been getting Shoddy a lot of praise about his offense. The offense is clicking. Dak is clicking. We're looking good on offense. This is what I heard today. I don't know if you guys heard this. Guess who was sitting in defensive meetings this week?
Shoddy.
Really?
Shoddy was sitting in the defensive meetings. Yeah. Shotty's like, look, it's enough of this bullshit. And this is what I loved. When I heard that, I say, to me now, you're a true head coach. Because you're not just the offensive coach anymore. You're the head coach. So every aspect of your team need to be covered by you. It needs to have your fingerprint on it. So with him being in the defensive meetings, I was excited. I was like, that's what I'm talking about right there, Shoddy. Get in, and you need to stay in them. You need to stay in them. So, Chop, man, what did you think about Shoddy being in them defensive meetings?
You know, this may be something that people don't really think about, but I still believe, and I hate to bring this name up, I do believe there's a Michael Parsons effect in the defensive room. I think the defense is split mentally, and I think Diggs has something to do with it. Now, I may be going a long way, but you know how you divide those locker rooms sometimes. You got your little cliques, and you done took Diggs out of the situation. Now, he's set in that room for a reason because the communication in the defense is a little quirky, and it's because somebody is going against the grain, and it might be Diggs. And he sat in that room, and after he sat in that room, Diggs came up with a concussion.
Okay. Shit. Maybe Shotty is the one that went by the house and whooped his ass. But anyway,
You know, and I could be a long way from this, but it's just things just look odd. He sits in the room, he gets a concussion. I don't know who is going to be at safety because Wanye is out this game, so I guess it's going to be Bell back there playing with Dono. But something is dividing that defense because you can't tell me these guys cannot pick up simple schemes or they can't play a certain way. It's all about effort and execution. And I know we aren't supposed to be talking about thinking about shot. It's just a lot involved with this. He went in that room for a reason.
Yeah.
Now we probably would never know because that's locker room, but I'm just taking a wild swing at it.
All right, Kuiper, you got the last word on this, man. What did you think about Shotty going into the locker room?
I think it's about damn time, honestly. At least know what the defense is doing. At least pick up what's going wrong. At least pick up, like, all right, does your defensive coordinator actually have a hold on these players? Does he actually know what he's doing? You've been in the league for 18 years. I know you were on the offensive side, but you at least gotta pick up something on what you should be doing and what not to do as a defense coach. So it's about time, but I need to see him more vocal. There's no leadership on this team. I need to see a leadership in him. Leader of men.
Preach, Kuiper. Shit, I feel the same way, baby. I feel the same way. That's why when you hear Shotty, you heard him in the offseason, we kind of fell in love with, because at first we didn't think he was going to be the right player. But when you heard him, I was like, okay, he's going to be a player coach, but I wanted to know if he was going to hold the players accountable. That's what I was looking for, right? And with him being in that meeting, I think he's starting to say, all right, now enough is enough. Enough is enough, including with my coaching staff that I didn't hire. Enough is enough. Okay, so we always just do 30 minutes on the pregame show. We had 33 minutes. Look, Kuiper, give me your score and prediction of the game.
I'm still gonna go 41-38, and I think the running backs will be the stars of the game for both sides.
All right, Chop, what's your score?
I think 37-17, and I do agree with Kuiper. I think this is going to be a running game situation with late touchdowns by the wide receivers.
Okay. Are you going Cowboys or
Cowboys?
Commanders?
What?
All right. Well, you just said the number. And I'm gonna stick with my prediction. 42-41 Cowboys. Well, look, man, we appreciate everybody tuning in with us, man. Everybody get your cervezas. Oh, the Cowboys are wearing the icy whites, the color rush today. So if you got your color, just because I got on blue and because Chop got on black, if you at that damn game, you better have on a white jersey. It drives me crazy. That's just my thing. It just drives me crazy. Because if I was at the Cowboy game, I would not have Romo on. I would be having on the white Romo. I would be having on the white Romo. Hey, man, appreciate, man. My man Chop off of vacation. Always the player personnel director of the Cowboy Podcast, Cowboy Up Podcast. Cap AZ, appreciate you jumping in. Also appreciate Mikey 520. Everybody, let's go get this dub. And then we always say, that's Cowboys for life. Peace.
Already.
Yeah, let me give a big shout out to St. Louis Joe, bro, in the building. Always WWE. Ivan Sosa in the building.
You see him?
The loyalist. You got Cowboys Vs in the building.
The great Cowboy Vs.
Yeah, what's up to them? Big shout out, man. Big shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all joining. We only growing, guys. We only growing. It's gonna get bigger. Excited.
Hey, did you see he got retrofit right in the introduction?
I see it.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Videos, dancing.
Hold on, Claire. sometimes I screw up, players. Hey, man.
Players fuck up.
Hey, yeah,
Players
man.
fuck up sometimes.
Yeah. First day of pass. Say, man, we all play, man. It's just something about that first day. Ain't nothing like it. It is nothing like it, man. Because now to me,
tomorrow tells the truth. Today was the but tomorrow tells the truth.
I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm sick of this shit, man. I know we all co-hosts, but I like to have a little quick monologue before we get into a subject. Your ass always got to, spread shit and eating wings and
Motherfucker sprint.
Calm down.
I haven't sprinted in 5 years.
Calm down, Mike. Calm down, Mike.
What you sprinting right now?
Yeah, we got a long show. We can go as long as you want to, man. So 21, what you got for Brock today, man?
Pleasure to meet you, Brock. I appreciate the love on TikTok, man. Shout out to Brock, man. Welcome to the show. Hey, I got the hard hitting questions, so I got the controversial.
You'd have come out with that Waterburger in and out one, right?
We kind of keep it light, but big fella, I gotta hit him with Walter Cronkite up here.
Okay.
Drake or Kendrick?
See, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never really grew up liking Kendrick like that, right? I've always been a big Drake fan, so I'm gonna say Drake, but not like us. Like I was telling Terrence the other day, because Terrence is a huge Kendrick fan. I was like, not like us has me feel like a certain way, because I'm like sitting there like vibing that song, but it's like this is Drake, and I'm a Drake fan over Kendrick any day. So that's about the only Kendrick song I like. Yeah.
And remember, like, subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like. If you love us, tell your friends about us. Like